Okay. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, and it's in the image Discord, so.
Alright. It is time
Is.
for
And it is
caves.
dust. Oh.
It's time. It is time for caves.
Actually, it's dust playing caves. Time's on the Cocom.
Yes. I find this to be the hardest of the four worlds. Because, well, you're about to see. It plays a bit like Dungeons, in that there's quite a bit of combat, and so there's a good amount of ammunition. You don't
Oh,
have to,
that's always good to have.
you don't have to worry too much about running out.
Does it have the non-dungeon thing, though, of you only get one shot per on the screen at any time?
Um, for only a few rooms, but for the most part, you can fire more than one. It's back to the town and dungeon standard of find purple keys and come back to the one spot to use the key, and then go find the other key.
Hmm.
Again, there's only four keys to find.
Well, that seems to be a norm for this. Is the rule of four. 4 areas, 4 keys.
Town was 5, oddly enough.
Yeah, but town was also not purple keys, so.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was? Or what was the one where it wasn't?
City.
City. Oh, city was the one. Yeah.
It was.
Sorry.
City's the odd man out. But anyway, we have to find the House of Mirrors, the key puzzle, the sucker, and the depths of hell. A one-way trip, like my stream title says. Alright, so, let us begin. Find out of the gate, a dark room.
Well, that's why they gave you all those torches.
Yep. And there's no shop, but there are plenty of torches to go around. Your main foe in these few rooms are, well, this room and one other in particular, are tigers. They're very dangerous in dark rooms when your torch runs out and you're under fire by these gun-toting tigers.
I always did wonder why tigers shoot bullets.
It's a mystery to me. You have to ask Tim Sweeney. And I think I mentioned this in my town video, but if you really wanted, you could have them fire stars. Question is, why would you want to?
Yeah, stars are awful.
We're out of the caves already!
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you were saying?
I said, I know you mentioned the fact that they had Sweeney's Maze in VVV.
Yeah.
I was watching the race of that recently, or at least my footage of it.
And there was a centipede right there.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm going around with the centipede. Actually, I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, first puzzle.
This looks awful.
It isn't really. Okay, so the conveyors prevent us from leaving. And naturally, we can't shoot in this room because of the breakable walls, which makes me wonder why he didn't just put in regular walls there. But really, this puzzle is really simple. That's it.
Ah, easier than it looks.
There's another puzzle like that where it is deceptively simple, but looks complicated. Anyway,
Complicated is not the word I would normally use when initially looking at these things. Disgusting, probably, but not.
okay, so we got a bunch of spinning guns and ricochets, and these spinning guns in particular fire non-stop if you get close. So trying to run through them is suicide. So what you need to do is to try to see the shooting. Yeah, the control panel at the left. Shooting it makes this weird shield thing move, and this will block the bullets. Unfortunately, sometimes, like this, unfortunately, because they're objects and bullets are tangible things, they count as boundaries, so sometimes the the bullet will stop the thing from moving, which led to what you just saw.
That's not nice.
A flaw in the engine. But what can you do?
Program better. Oh, wait.
There we go. And now, now we need to get this key over here. You have a very small lifeline. You have little clearance to get that. You need to just bolt it. Like get a running start. And yeah. Look at that, I just broke the room. Now there's no threats. I can just collect the gems at my leisure. But I'll do it proper. But just for this stream. You probably could guess, but the object of the room is to get all the gems.
Mm-hmm.
And the centipede heads are constantly spawning in. If you choose not to do that exploit I just did.
Is this a room you can't shoot in?
Of course.
Ugh. That's nasty. I mean, I guess you've got the invincibility things there, which will help.
Yeah, there are 5 energizers. And we're actually almost done with the room. And thankfully this is not one of those rooms where you get sent back to the start. Which is weird considering this is like a very Pac-Man-ish room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, feels a lot like I should be hearing the Pac-Man sounds when you pick up the thing. Turn all the red things blue and chase them around the room.
Alright, and here's our first purple key, the sucker. As you can imagine, there's no way out if he gets sucked in.
Yeah. Uh,
6 pushes, that's it. For one of the primary objectives of the game, this was kind of overhyped. But I guess there's no real way to make this any more difficult than it is. But anyway, we have the first purple key.
Huzzah. Let me guess, there's no teleport back. You gotta go all the way back.
Yep, gotta make our way back. Also, hello, Captain Falcon XNES.
Hey, Falcon.
Go.
This is caves.
This is ZZT.
This is ZZ Top.
Alright.
As you can see, we're playing as a sharp-dressed man. This is more ancient than ancient caves.
That's right. Alright. This room. I mentioned the trick before about the trick I just did in the Pac-Man room. I'm actually going to do it here. Because, they will add up.
But at least you can shoot in this room.
Yeah. There. Okay. Danger is mostly gone. I think this.
Now, do you take damage when you do that?
Yes. You do need a bit of a lifeline. I'm just collecting all these gems now. Didn't take that hit. Oh well. Danger's gone. Now let's solve the... Not even a puzzle, it's just, get these keys, open these doors.
Well, it looks like it's trying to ask you to do this while you don't have... or while the spawners are still going.
Yeah. I mean, if there were enemies constantly spawning, this would be a tad more difficult. I think this is the last time I'm gonna do that trick. I think there might be one more. I don't remember, but there might be one more room where there's duplicators. But yeah. Anyway, are you ready for one of the crazier puzzles of all the worlds?
Sure.
Check this out.
Oh.
Try to figure out what's the correct door to unlock.
Um, are they all blue key ones?
Yes, they're all
I
blue.
would I would probably say the one on the right,
Yep.
because you can get multiple keys.
Hmm.
Well, that leads to the 3 keys and then the 4.
Yes. And now we need to go down here. Lock these doors down here. You notice those two keys in the bottom left. You cannot possibly get to.
Really?
Look at how the sliders are positioned.
So that's just there to say,
It's
to tempt you to go into the room.
well, well, you kind of need to get to here anyway to do that, because you need to get those
But I'm
keys up.
talking about it tempting you to come the down route.
Oh, you mean this way? Yeah. If you don't pay attention to where the other door is, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need that unlocked. Now we can start making progress on this.
It's an old time adventure game, Falcon.
I guess there was a bit of a mistake on my part to like just do this assuming that people are already familiar with the other 3 streams of the other 3 worlds. But there's a lot of stuff to explain about this game, and I don't know if I can repeat all of it. But the crux of Taves is just find purple keys, get to the end.
And you can only hold one of any color of key at any time, Falcon. Which is why he's only picking up one key at a time.
That is correct. Alright. We're not quite done with the left portion just yet. We still need to push that line of sliders and boulders to the right. But before we can do that, we need to push that bolt. push the row of sliders and blowers at the top. Like that. Alright. Oh, that's right. Okay. Now we can safely close this area off. Because you need to get... Because the final key right there. You only have one area of space to get to it. And that closes off that area, which means you can't go back there. But anyway, this puzzle's solved. But we're not quite at the purple key yet. There are still a couple, maybe 2 or 3 more rooms. Another room you can't shoot in.
Of course, because you're trying to dodge.
Yes, and shooting at the bullets to block them would break the room.
But it gives you a nice ammo refill. You get fun with it.
Yep. And in case you have enough, here, have some more.
Yeah, with a bunch of bears. At least if I'm right on this grouping of things.
Yeah, they're bears.
I remember the bears, I remember the,
Tigers.
the tigers, but I don't remember, the circles are the centipedes.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the other one?
The red ohms are lions.
Lions.
And the pink clubs are ruffians.
And then weren't there other ones in town as well?
Other enemies, it might just be objects.
Oh, there was one where you had to use bombs to clear them out.
Yeah, but they weren't an enemy per se, they were objects.
Oh.
They're basically like you can have them do different things. It's kind of complicated to explain what objects are. Oh, and thanks for following. Unfortunately, my alert didn't show up. Oh,
I would
well.
assume it was Falcon.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't put the alert thing in this source. Dang. This scene, I mean. But anyway, key.
Hey, look, Falcon, it's the original bullet hell.
Oh, you haven't... Well, you haven't seen anything yet.
Because you and I are the only two in the room.
Anyway, we are done with this area. We got both the keys it has. Ah.
Time to go turn in the next key. Oh, you got shot that time. I don't think so.
Colonel Cassowary X Paula. Alright, here's another pretty dangerous room with a dark room with tigers. This time with ricochets.
Oh, wonderful fun.
But
shooting enemies with the ability to ricochet the shooting.
Yeah. And yet, for whatever reason, these objects only show up in this room. They give you 10 health, and there's a lot of them, and they make an annoying sound effect when you collect them.
At least there are more torches in this room.
Yeah. And, yeah, get used to that sound effect. You'll be hearing it for the remainder of this room.
Well, I'm not surprised, since your shots can bounce back and hit you as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And these particular targets, these targets in particular, are more aggressive than the other ones.
This room seems like an ass.
It is kinda ass.
Well, I don't think kinda actually fits. I think is
Yeah.
much better.
I don't like this room.
At least you can't destroy the 10 health, like you could with the singles.
With the gems, yeah. I am thankful for that. Of course, you could, if you really wanted to, you could program the objects to disappear if it gets shot.
No thank you.
I didn't think so. Thankfully, we are nearing the end of this room. See what I mean about this room? There were like at least like maybe 10, 15 of those 10 health gain objects, and I still ended up with a net loss of health.
Mm-hmm.
Unending frustration, you say? Alright, so... these sliders...
Oh, we got another one of these rooms.
Alright, yeah, so these sliders are blocking our way, so we need to push them to make it so we only have to push boulders. Like, maybe I should actually show you the actual path we need to get to make progress. Like, see, like this. We need to push from the other side. Pretty much. I think I got all of them, though. A lot of the dark rooms have nothing in them. They have these loops that don't lead anywhere, just to mess with you and waste torch time.
Sounds awful.
Not as bad as this. House of Mirrors. Here we are.
At least you don't need torches for this room.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. Just showing that there are indeed walls. Okay, I need to be a bit more careful because I am gonna need a modicum of health near the end game. You'll see what I mean later.
I want to see it now.
You'll know in time. Time is money. I'm just getting rid of these enemies to cover my bases. These ruffians are like a snake waiting to lunge. Okay, this is another one of those spinning guns that shoots relentlessly when you get close. So you kind of need to take the path here. Because there are invisible walls to the left and right of it. And of course, one right there too. And with that, we're done with the House of Mirrors. We're...
3/4 of the way through.
Yep, just now need to make our way back.
Thank you, Zero. It's not over yet.
So I showed it off. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think I did, but there was a red door near the beginning of the beginning area. And that's what we need to get to our last stop before the end game. Of course, before we do that, we need to get rid of this purple one. And now it is time to go to hell.
So, if we see a red door, do we want to paint it black?
Shrug. I can't help but feel the game's trying to tell me something.
I wonder what it could be.
Alright.
Last chance hot dogs. I don't know if I want to take advice from someone who spells that badly.
And who hangs around near the entrance to hell. We are trapped here. And that object will just keep spawning lions and centipede heads. You cannot do anything about it. So yeah, all around these few rooms, we have to find the blue keys and get into this other room. Some are not a problem. You just walk in and go and get it.
That movie was pretty bad, Falcon.
Ernest goes to hell. Alright, if you try to go in there, the bears will probably, lunge at you the moment you get in. So what you could do is try to kite them down here, and then make your way up there, so they're not nearby you when you enter. Like that, and yeah.
Well,
Next
that's true,
room.
but the first movie wasn't great either.
Yeah, pushing that guy opened the floodgates for these enemies, which thankfully aren't that terrible. Alright. And what is our challenge for our final blue key? Just grab it. Alright. What's in here?
Trouble.
Alright, so you need to fight this invisible guy. He runs around the room, and your only way of knowing where he is being where he's shooting.
Good thing you got a shit ton of ammo.
Yeah. And that's it. That's it for that guy. Oh, and it's time for the River Styx. Of course, a room you can't shoot, and there are stars.
Fun.
So you have to kite these stars around and get them to destroy these walls.
That seems awful.
Your only method of getting to where you need to go. And yet this room wasn't that difficult when I did my test run of this. Because the stars seemed to cooperate with me. Not so this time.
Yeah, looks like it's trying to be obnoxious this time.
We just need one more, and then we can move on to the next room. Okay. Oh, and in case you hadn't had enough stars, shooting that guy makes him fire a star. You don't actually have to kill everyone in this room to get him to do the thing, which is make him open up more of the room. And wow, ruffians are they're very aggressive in caves. They get rid of the sliders to make you intimidate you, but they give you an energizer, so it's not a threatening at all. Okay, but now we're on this side with the beta signs throwing stars. But there's also this weird I don't know what you would call this area. Where you just collect all this, and there's some centipede heads. Is shrug. Alright. And that is it for stars. We don't have to worry about them anymore.
We are tricksy, are we?
And now the last room of hell. You don't have to kill all these things, but since you have the ammo, you may as well, just ensure that you're not snuck up on and killed. And of course, they have to do that. Oh wait, I do have to destroy them all. Wherever it's, I don't know, for some reason I thought I didn't have to do that. Oh well. But it was just the one centipede head. Dead. Alright, let's go talk to Satan.
Lots of other scary things happen.
Do we, a mere mortal, challenge the omniscient powers of evil that
Sounds
lurk in the
pretty
dungeons of
starry.
hell? Do we dare? No, I want to live the rest of my days here. So yeah, saying no just kills you very, very, very slowly. Let's not wait for that. Yes, let's challenge him. Okay, bye.
Okay then.
I guess he left to go seduce Arl some more. Alright, finally, the castle of things.
And stuff.
Are you ready for the most difficult room? What I feel the most difficult room in all the four worlds.
I suppose so.
While it's not the last room, this is very, very, very nasty room. Even if you had a lot of health, these spinning guns will tear you to ribbons. Oh, I did not want to push that boulder. You kind of need these boulders. Sorry, this room is kind of one that needs your undivided attention. Very I did not mean to do that. I do need these boulders, and I kind of set myself back. Oh well. And yes, you did see those. You do need to make up, like I did in City. You need to make a path through these doors, and there's only 4 red keys to go around. You cannot misuse anyone.
So you have to come up through the bottom.
Yeah, you can also go in from the left or the right, but why would you want to?
You really can. Well, okay,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
You can, but it's not advisable in the slightest.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. If you're quick enough, you can just snake past, grab the key, and get out of the way. Very, very small frame to do that, so. Occasionally, the line of the firing squad of spinning guns. Sometimes there'll be like a small break in between the bullet storm, and you can sort of do what I just did and use that to sneak past. Eh, kind of botched that, but whatever. I got out, and I have 63 health to spare. Yes, this is the true bullet hell. You don't have tiny hitboxes here.
One to go.
I think for the last key is kind of simple. And this is technically the last room before the end. But at this point you're pretty much done with caves. You can approach this any way you want to. If you really wanted to, you could just push these boulders into the wall and crush the enemies. "13 health, but who cares?"
Congratulations.
And that is Caves of ZZT. But before I end this, I'm gonna show something in demo. So there are two enemies that we didn't get to see at all in the four worlds. You have the slime. What they do is they they spread and fill the room, fill whatever they can with breakable walls, and they don't actually hurt you. In fact, if you touched the slime, it just becomes a breakable wall and doesn't spread any further in that area.
So it's just there to waste your bullets.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
And,
hey, Para.
And then the shark. It can only move in water, and you cannot harm it. Bullets don't do anything to it. It's just there to block. If you walk up to it, and it does hurt you and disappear, if like any other enemy in this game. But sharks are just not a thing in the four worlds. Probably because you can't kill them. Bullets. Anyway, the other various rooms show off what these things are capable of, but I don't know why pushes are in the enemy category. I mean, they're not enemies. You generally get the gist of them. And if you wanted to see spinning guns throwing stars, this is what you have to look forward to when you see them throw stars.
I assume the Intel 9 or 8-9 is the really high fire ones.
Yup. Oh yeah, you could have your spinning guns fire stars, but don't. Just don't. And the higher the intelligence, the more they'll track you. They'll try to track you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And here's the object, and this is the object room I was telling you about. The objects I was telling you about. They're pretty much, you can make them do their own things. Like, it comes with its own kind of like language programming ish kind of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show. And that is it for this stream of ZZT.
Pretty neat.
Yup.
But yeah, I see why you say caves is ridiculous.
It is very mean. I don't know why someone in the Discord said that it was the easiest. I disagree wholeheartedly. But anyway, thank you for watching. And we might be back with something else.
I think I'm actually, at this point, I'm probably gonna head to bed, but if anybody else is gonna be doing anything, maybe Dust will be back.
Oh, I didn't mean to eat away your time.
Oh, no. I wanted to watch you do this, so I'm glad I could co-com this time instead of just chatting.
Alright. Alright. That'll be all for this portion. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the commentary time.
Anytime.
Alright. Stream over.